Hello Aries, this is your reading for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising for December 2025. We're starting with the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck Aries, and then we will move on to the Tarot. There will be an extended reading available. Should this reading resonate with you, you can find the link to purchase that in the description box below. I do appreciate your support, whether you do purchase an extended reading or just subscribe to this channel, spend your time watching this reading. Means a lot to me. I really have enjoyed creating these month ahead readings over the last few months, so excited to be able to be finding some time to do the December readings as well. I am also planning to do some 2026 readings. Thank you, Spirit Messages that are of the light for the best and highest good of all for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising for December 2025. I just heard something about 2023 Aries. Did that happen to you last month too? One of the signs I went back in time for. What does Aries need to know, Spirit? What does Aries need to know for December 2025? I'm feeling drawn to look at this card, which was lucky, number 47 card. What does Aries need to know? That's way too many. What does Aries need to know? Thank you. Can we have a flying card or two, please, Spirit? Thank you. I think that's two. I'll just do two more shuffles. 1, 2. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, you have boundaries. And the two cards out are transformation and courage. Transformation and courage. This feels really strongly linked with this boundaries card. Yeah, I'm feeling like you finally have the courage to put in place, hold in place the boundaries that you've needed to allow you to transform your life in some way. Even just your experience of life. That's not the deck I want to use. Like there's something about the boundaries, heartbreak. There's something about the boundaries that you need to put in place that will, completely transform your experience of life, but also what's on offer to you. It will change your energetic frequency or alignment with what you're actually wanting to call in. But it will take some courage. It feels like whoever these boundaries need to be with, or whatever they need to look like, whatever this step is that you feel called to take, I feel like you know what this is. There's something on your mind, on your heart, intuitively, that you've known you've needed to do that scares you in some way, Aries. We keep having the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That can be heartbreak, but I'm not sure if you're worried about if the idea of whatever this is, doing whatever this is, hurts you. Because sometimes the things that we need to do hurt. You're worried about hurting someone else. Let's tap into the boundaries piece first then, hey? Boundaries and courage. Thank you, Spirit. What do we need to know about the boundaries needed? Yeah, there's some kind of, Four of Wands is really coming out a lot for December. There's some kind of chaos, conflict, disagreement, competition in your life. It feels like a group dynamic for most of you. Might not be all of you. But I feel like you need to remove yourself from, actually. This could be work. We've got Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's almost like you're existing within a situation where everyone's fighting for their spot at the top. They're not working together. And then this is the contrasting energy of Three of Pentacles, which is collaboration and working together to build something beautiful rather than fighting for their place at the top. Then we've got Ace of Pentacles, planting a new seed to build something new. And Four of Wands, as I said, keeps coming out from Might not be all signs, but it feels like it's close to, if not all signs. Four of Wands it's celebration. It's harmonious home life, harmonious living. It can be divine union, marriage. It's telling you, your intuition is telling you to get yourself out of this energy and to build something new. And whatever it is that you're building that's new brings about this energy. 1111 might also be significant. We'll dive into that possibly a bit more in the extended. Why is this taking courage, Spirit? What's the courage piece here? What is Aries worried about? The Star. It's taking courage because you're following guidance without knowing that it's going to be real. Spiritual guidance, intuition. That was the Devil that thought about coming out. It means releasing yourself from some kind of system that might have made you feel a bit safe. Or maybe you feel trapped in the system and to get out of it doesn't feel very easy. This is really feeling like work for most of you. 10 of Cups. Maybe it's not, because I've also just switched to the Hierophant. For some of you, this has something to do with marriage. For me to say marriage with the Four of Wands, I don't always say that. And as I said it, I immediately thought of the Hierophant card, which would be the typical marriage card if there was going to be one. And I was saying, for most of you, why, like, we're clarifying why does this take courage? And I was saying for most of you, this feels like work. And then when the 10 of Cups came out, it felt like that wasn't necessarily what was coming in. It felt more like the 10 of Cups is a happy family, happily ever after card, which could be really nice. But what it's feeling like is you're in something that other people view as that. And within Aries, was it you that made me cry last month? I can't recall. Within the walls of your home, that is not the reality. There is conflict, competition, power dynamics at play. And getting out of that doesn't just mean breaking that image that the world might have of this situation of yours, but it means breaking apart what you'd hoped this would be. It means breaking apart your family, possibly if kids are involved. There are kids on this card. And it means breaking out of a tradition that you might hold as something that is really important to you. That could be marriage, religion. There's definitely something about the idea of setting these boundaries. I don't have a walking away card, but there's something. It's what's coming through. Whatever this looks like, whatever the boundaries piece within a marriage looks like or a relationship looks like, there's a piece of you resisting it because you wanted this to be this, or other people view this as this, or you still have hope. You still wish with the Star that in time it would be what you know it's, or hoped it was possible. Is this work for other people though? And maybe that's true of work too. Maybe you've got like the dream job, the job you always hoped for, but you're in it and the dynamics at play aren't at all the type of environment that you want to exist in. That harmonious piece of the Four of Wands is speaking really loudly. You're wanting something harmonious. 9 of Cups as well. This is something that you wished for. That's 2 wish fulfillment cards. But then it's just not what you thought it was going to be. King of Cups and the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man's come out, I think, for every sign in some way. There's the Hierophant again. So Hierophant is systems and structures of like institutions. This can be education, it can be marriage, like I said. Definitely could speak to work because it is also Taurus energy. Financial structures. Yeah, it's really strongly coming in as though this isn't what you thought it was going to be. You can see it differently now. Now that you're in it, you can see it differently. Why is the King of Cups here? Why is the King of Cups here, Spirit? Why is the King of Cups here? Thank you. The World. So the last card of the Major Arcana. It came out on its side. This is usually closing out a cycle. So this King of Cups could represent a partner. I've put the hang. So I was kind of getting a message about this person being. The words emotionally manipulative want to come through. That wasn't what was coming through to begin with, but now I've kind of lost what was coming through. And I thought, that's not really King of Cups energy. King of Cups energy is someone that's grounded in their emotions, connected to their emotions, steady in their emotions. But I thought, well, if it was the other, King of Cups would have come out in reverse. But this person, this situation looks like that from the outside until you get up close. And then he is in reverse because you're upright. You're close enough to see things differently. Close enough to see things differently. And with the world coming out on its side, it means you haven't yet, I want to say you haven't yet decided, are you going to do this? But I was clarifying the King of Cups. Can you give me more on that? What do I need to know about this World card as it relates to the King of Cups, Spirit? What do I need to know? What do I need to know? I'm getting 2 messages here. This situation may also be thinking that this isn't working. But I also am getting something about that the situation not releasing you. Like if you were to express your boundaries right now, there's some degree of uncertainty about whether you'd be actually able to get out of this or end this. Anything more on that, Spirit? So if this is a job, maybe there's something to do with a contract or... Yeah, I need some more, Spirit. Give me some more on this World card. Fool on the bottom of the deck, new beginning. Like you've got transformation here, so for some reason we're heading this way as well, which I don't usually do with readings. Six of Wands to Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters for success. What's the World card? More on this World card, please, Spirit, and how it's come out. More on this World card. 3 more shuffles. 1, thank you. 2, 3. 10 of Pentacles. There's some really positive cards coming out. How did I pick? I've just picked these 2 cards up in reverse, and I think they were in reverse. Chariot, which would be moving forward. Ace of Swords would be the truth. This is very specific. I really do feel like it was your reading, Aries, last month or the month before that had me in tears of a situation someone was in their home. This is feeling very similar. Again, if that doesn't resonate with you, apply this to a different situation that you're in, that you're getting intuition that you need to get out of, because as you've got into something that you actually wished for, it turns out it wasn't at all what it seems to be from the outside. And the closer you've got, the more you've realized that. And there is something about conflict, definitely competition, but also, emotional manipulation. Blackmail is a word that just wanted to come through, but I was actually thinking of gaslighting. There's some kind of that dynamic that exists within this situation for you, and you're not sure that it's going to let you out of it in some way. Like somehow they're going to stop you from sharing your truth and moving forward, with the Chariot and the Ace of Swords in reverse. They don't want you to get out of this and have a new beginning. They know you're going to transform. They know you're going to be successful, and that's going to make them look worse when right now they're portraying a really positive image outside looking in. Yeah, they really don't want you to speak your truth about your experience within this, and that's why they want to keep you trapped in this. Poor Aries, 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 Aries. Well, let's tap into the slightly more positive energy of what this transformation is. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning that you get to choose. 2 of Wands. You're in control. They know that. The Fool, new beginning. Again, work stuff coming through if this isn't, and maybe that's for work as well. Like even if this is a relationship, maybe you're moving into work. I still need to work out why we're going this way. We might unpack that in the extended. I definitely am going to unpack this situation a bit more in the extended. But I just want to wrap up this part of this reading with some focus on what this transformation is for you. And then the extended, how we're going to get you out of this situation. More on what this transformation is. What is this new beginning, Spirit, for Aries? The Fool is an Aries card too, as the first sign of the zodiac. Knight of Wands, something that lights you up. Like you actually get to be you in this. And I feel like that's what you thought this was going to be. Leave you feeling like this, but it hasn't. And she's actually got the 4 of Wands around her. I've never noticed that before. That's that celebration piece. It's making me smile. This energy is making me smile. It feels really good, really free, really you. It feels really you. Oh, so many chills. Anything more on that for Aries, please, Spirit? Anything more on this transformation? 3 of Cups, another celebration card, but also friendship and support. Like you find your people. You find your people. Yeah, there's that Three of Swords back at the top of the deck. You're moving from that to this, and it feels so good. But it does require you to establish these boundaries that feel scary for you, but also feel like, even the way I've laid these cards, I wish you could see it. This character, this situation, this whatever this represents, this emotionally manipulative situation, has you locked in some way, struggling to find your way out. There is a way out though with how I've laid the cards. So we're going to dive into that in the extended. And then I really just want to focus on, how do we get you out of this? And what is this transformation so that you can find the courage? Because knowing that there's this beautiful energy the other side, this fresh start that you choose, that is the essence of you, Aries, is exactly how you find the courage to get out of this really tricky situation that you're in. All right, so if that interests you, check the link out below. If not, trust that you've received what you need to know, need to hear. I wish you all the best this month, Aries. This does feel like, it feels big, but it feels like you've finally seen the truth and you're ready to find something that is actually what you had wished and hoped for, that actually is your happily ever after. Trust your intuition, follow your spiritual guidance. There is a way out of this. There is a way out of this that allows you to speak your truth and land in this new chapter. All right. All the best, Aries. Bye.